Dearest love, two guests came on the show, and one was a very, very rich entrepreneur, and the other was also rich. But when you look at him, you do not really feel him as you feel the younger, immaculately dressed, sharp, seemingly well-versed one. When they spoke, the younger one talked about investing money in all the right places and knowing how to make the right networking of people who know and have the resources and knowledge. He spoke, and the question was asked, how did he start? And all he said was, well, my father handed me the company and I built it from where he left off to what it is today. The story was short. The second man, much older, listened attentively when the younger one spoke, and then when he got his turn to answer the question of how he began, he started from when, as at 12 years before he stepped into a classroom, an old boy among young children, and yet the motivation to make it. The motivation that made him sell newspapers, shine shoes, carry loads, be a security guard, carry mortar, drive an articulator truck to see himself through school, all while being mocked and teased by his classmates. It was all these jobs that made him apply what he had learned in business administration and to start with a logistics business, then moving on to real estate and multinational supermarkets. By the end of the old man's stories, though the two sat there as rich entrepreneurs, one looked more rich than the other. The experience made a difference, and not just a success. One knew where he had come from, the other only knew he had arrived. There was silence for a moment when the question was asked that if they lost everything, would they be able to start again? After a while, the young man said it would not be possible because he had multiple portfolios of investments and no way that all could fail him. The old man said, in my years I have come to know everything can happen. I have lost all twice, but I started again from scratch, knowing where to step and where not to. And every time I got up, I got better and quicker at climbing. So I am ready if all should be lost, and it can happen. The journey is just as important as the destination, for there are many things to learn and experience that make the destination all the more enjoyable and purposeful. Many have started with everything and built on it with joy and pride, but some have started with nothing and have made it with even more pride. Today's world is a world where we seek the names of those that were before. But before, those names had no value till someone made sacrifices to make them what we now seek. You may choose to have the blessings of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and we know what they did, and many more like them. What else can I say? There isn't enough time to tell about Gideon, Barak, Samson, Jephthah, David, Samuel, and prophets. Their faith helped them conquer kingdoms, and because they did right, God made promises to them. They closed the jaws of lions and put out raging fires and escaped from the swords of their enemies. Although they were weak, they were given the strength and power to chase foreign armies away. Some women received their loved ones back from death. Many of these people were tortured, but they refused to be released. They were sure that they would get a better reward when the dead are raised to life. Others were made fun of and beaten with whips, and some were chained in jail. Still others were stoned to death, or sawed in two, or killed with swords. Some had nothing but sheepskins or goatskins to wear. They were poor, mistreated, and tortured. The world did not deserve these good people who had to wander in deserts and on mountains and had to live in caves and holes in the ground. All of them pleased God because of their faith. But still, they died without being given what had been promised. This was because God had something better in store for us, and He did not want them to reach the goal of their faith without us. Hebrews chapter 11, verse 32 to 40. The journey is long and it requires faith. As others have made it, we must prepare and in faith make our own name. Stay blessed, trust and obey, for there is no other way. Okay.